Tonight, last night in Dinar, I want to talk about customer service. Now, I've worked in the customer service for a number of years since I graduated from uni in 2000. So I've worked in customer service for 25 years. I've worked at Morrison's Parel for 6.5 of those years, and I've worked in hotels for most of that other time, and Waitrose and lots of other organisations. And I can firmly say I've been in France in July, and I went to the Hotel de la Barrière, and it was fantastic. Of course, they paid a lot of, might be paid a bit more money, and it was 5-star. But over this weekend, the service has been very varied. I arrived on a Friday evening. I was tired. I wanted something to eat. So I went to the reception and I said, is there anywhere? And they said, oh yes, you can go to McDonald's. So I had a walk around and looked for McDonald's, and I couldn't find it. It was dark, I was tired. And so I returned back to the reception, and they offered me a pizza, and I thought, great, a pizza. And that was nice that they actually bothered. And then when I was at the Hotel Courage Prestige, it was called. I mean, it was quite a long way from the town. It wasn't particularly convenient in terms of that, but the service was just great, and there was a pool and nothing seemed too much trouble, and yeah, it was a really nice service. Even yesterday morning I had a buffet, and then I had a buffet again today, and I felt valued as a customer. I felt like they cared, and that was really nice. And last night I wanted a yogurt because I was a bit tired, and so she went to the kitchen specially and got me a raspberry yogurt, and she said, oh yeah, do you want a full fat or a low fat one? And I said, I'll have low fat. So she brought out a low fat for one for me. Again, going the extra mile. And then this morning, I went to the reception and needed a taxi because I was tired, and I didn't particularly want to wait for loads of buses. So she very kindly ordered me a taxi. I spoke to her a little bit about it, and I said, oh yes, it was hard working in hotels. When I worked in Guernsey, it was really hard, and to find taxis at times. And then I thought in the conversation about Glen and how what he's been doing in terms of starting doing taxis, and I thought it was really cool as well. And I think what I'm trying to say is the service in France is considerably different wherever you go. I mean, I've just been to get a pizza, and it was 10 to 10, she wanted to go home. And I said, oh, can I eat my pizza in the takeaway? She said, no, c'est trop tard, as in, it's too late. I then went to ask again, and I said, oh, can I eat it? I mean, it's only 10 to 10. Surely only be 5 minutes. She said, no, c'est trop tard. She may as well just told me to get lost, to be honest. She may as well tell me just to fuck off, really. I mean, it's that strong, the language. So, yeah, I'm just writing this to... I don't really want to swear in front of Claire, but I'm just thinking I might actually send this to Claire by Scott. I mean, this is a problem that needs to be solved. This is something which I could sort of change as a customer, something that I could change and provide training, I don't know, or do some sort of online app to improve the service in France, because it does vary considerably wherever you are and whatever you're doing. So yeah, that's my little vlog for tonight. And it's about service, and it's about customer service, and it's about how important it is and how valued you feel. And if someone goes the extra mile for you, then it's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you want to return. I mean, if I ever come back to Dinar, which I'm sure I will, or I'll come back to St. Malo Port, would I return to the Dolmio's Pizza? Hello, bonsoir. No, I wouldn't. And I wouldn't feel valued, and I wouldn't want to return there. And that says a lot for me as a customer, and for what I feel about things, and for what I feel valued and stuff. So there we go. That's my little vlog. That's my little complaint, and I'll be on again tomorrow to do another report.